that early work in cultural disruption evolved into a lifelong exploration, awakening, and transformation. So another thing that happened to me when I was in Venice is I was in the Small World bookstore there, which is, yay, still alive. And I saw a book on the counter. It said, "Sex is Spiritual," and I went, it's one of those defining moments. I was just like, yes, that's what it is for me. Of course, I'd grown up hearing the opposite. And that was a cultural disruption of, that's how it's always been for me. It's always been a spiritual experience. That's something that they're not talking about. I want to know more about that. So there wasn't a lot of information back then, but I started reading and finding out, searching out people who knew about Tantra, and found out that Tantra isn't, it has a reputation of being about having sex in wild postures, and everyone's polyamorous and so on. Not necessarily at all. I found out that it's really the worldview that all is sacred, which is very disruptive in this culture where some things are sacred and some things are not. So you have sacred and sinful, and you have right and wrong, and you have, and most of the fun things are sinful, right? So I was like, oh, this is really fascinating. This is a worldview that all is sacred, all is divine, everything's happening at the right time. And it's kind of hard to move as a person into that worldview, or to try to embrace it. It was very fascinating to me, so I set off to learn about that.